And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yo. That's okay.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, no, what did I just do?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Oh.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it.
Oh, no, that's an interception.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And
Oh,
nothing
no.
but daylight
That
ahead.
is not good at all. Okay, that's
And he
gonna
takes
play
it all the way back. It's a pick 2,
Okay,
if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
That is not. Oh,
Oh, good return up past the
I
30.
missed the first field goal, and if he makes a field goal, then he's on.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Get, like, maybe a field goal before he has.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, That's okay.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's
At least he
intercepted.
got
It's Nakobe
yardage,
Dean
so
with a
maybe I
pick.
could get
And
a
the Eagles are going to
safety.
take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 5. Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half
still
is better
like
for him than the
first
first
quarter,
half. They've got to
hopefully.
find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Okay. What's up, guys?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throw right side complete to Dotson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Dana drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, listen, we know that kickers are not infallible. Every one of us knows that, but still, down by 3 in the third quarter, this is definitely a makeable distance. But he doesn't hit it quite right, and it remains a 3-point game.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Again, it's Pacheco. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. A first carry for Samaje Perine. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, no.
That is intercepted. Picked up by
Okay, I
James
just gotta get it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Also, guys. That isn't good.
He's back to throw.
Oh,
Pass complete, Goddard. And
he
he'll be
just needs
taken
to
down,
get
but
real
not before he
goals.
gets into
Well, he
enemy
used his last time out, so he has no time.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
He didn't hit the ball.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he
Cut downfield by Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Intercepted.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
If you intercepted
left on the
it.
clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw.
Oh,
That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
All right.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball.
Dang, this kid's quitting. He's quitting. Dang. Quitting. Yep. Jeez. Alright. Alright. Offense next.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign.
There, next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Right.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he returns this to the 22. Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, no way he quits. No way he quits. That would be insane.
37 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That
is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Eagles 0.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A give, running right, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right.
Why is no one like
And he is into
the
the
button
end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, you missed it.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Alright, hopefully I could just get like a field goal.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua.
All I knew was he overthrows and
Goes right back to Smith again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Tua.
Oh no. Oh.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. It's complete, and he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Hurts.
Why is he wide
Toward
open?
the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's not the after
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Being chased out left. Runs through the contact. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. But he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go.
I think I might do a live tomorrow.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Taco Tuesday, I know you since you're doing it.
He will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left.
Pass
taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, why is he wide open?
That is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas got it. 33 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Let them go.
Like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami 1st.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Here's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw to Smith. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Tua. They set up the screen.
You can't block one person.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Now Tua.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Powering his way forward. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over
looks like they're going to win this
Could this be
one.
the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Third down and goal coming up here. Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
Alright, coin toss.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
I'll take tails. Oh, they see? Okay. I mean, I think both teams would have chased to receive the ball.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 77 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left.
And he just
And
runs
he'll
out
go
of
down
there.
inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll drop to throw.
Interception and stuff.
Oh, and it's
I just need
intercepted.
to get field goal range if one of the
And
that's
the
a field goal
Dolphins
wins
are
the
going to
game.
have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? He's
No,
going to let this one go deep.
This is incomplete.
Incomplete.
Incomplete's better
Good
than
effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh my god, I'm so dumb.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so
I
what am
suck
I going to say?
at points.
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Fumble. Please.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Alright. Just
The
need to
Eagles
stop.
offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is
He
incomplete.
never punched
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Interception. Just
But
like
it's intercepted.
I just have
Jordan
to
Brooks
get
with it.
further.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
Down to about the 37.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends,
This guy's
they're
pretty good.
usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well,
Let's
guys
go.
who play on the
Oh,
inside,
wow.
those inside linebackers,
Yeah,
they will
go.
just roam and hit.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to win it in overtime. And he got it.
Flag.
The kick
Flag.
is good. In overtime, he's able to split the
Oh my god, I'm
uprights.
so
In
stupid.
overtime, you
Why did I
have to be
accept it?
smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Let's go.
And he got it.
Another one.
The kick
Oh.
is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
Let's
But
go.
now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sport.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she Jamaica beat.
There's a bit of a delay.
Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this and yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger.
I'm gonna play something else. Alright, let's play some